being raised by a single mom and becoming a single mom herself at age 16, my next guest knows what it is to face fear and choose courage. Welcome to another segment of Contagious Courage with Vahen King. Please welcome my next guest, Layna Haley. She is a blogger and a speaker, founder and president of a charity called Kaleo, which is a Christian organization geared towards helping single mothers find community and support. Thank you so much for being here, Layna.
Oh, I'm so happy to be here today. Thank you for having me.
Yes. And before we get into talking about your charity, I want to take us back to Layna at age 16. You're a single mom. Like, how did you even handle those challenges? Did you have support? Like, tell us about that.
So the first decision that we had to make was whether we were going to keep this baby. Whether the baby was going to live was never an option for us. We always knew that abortion was not going to be an option. But whether we kept him or gave him up for adoption, we didn't know, and we did some exploring there, his dad and I. In fact, I went to adoption options and looked at family upon family that were waiting for a baby. And, you know, they were amazing families, you know, that I knew could give our child a really great life. But my mom actually said to me at one point, I knew that you would never give up your baby when you held your stomach the entire time you were at adoption options. She didn't tell me that until after we had made the choice to keep him. But so that was the first choice that we had to make. And then the second choice was how to co-parent him really well together. His father, Cody, and I were not still dating when he was born, although we were resolved to do a really great job with him. And being a single mom at 16 was really hard. I was trying to do my high school and graduate with honors. That was really important to me. And I had a very colicky baby, which was really hard. In fact, my mom, who has 4 children, of which I'm the oldest, said that if she would have had one as colicky as Austin, she may not have had any more. So he was really a challenging baby. But I lived at home for that first year, which was great. My brothers and sisters, I had 3 younger brothers and sisters, and they just loved to snuggle and adore Austin. You know, it was still hard. It was really hard to work at school all day and to come home and have to be a mom and still do those papers and submit really good marks for assignment. And, you know, and that was really hard.
Yes. Did you find that you were sleep deprived?
Oh, I was so sleep deprived. Sometimes I just look back and I think, how did I actually do it? And you know, you think you can't go any further. And then it's like all of a sudden you're like, I can't get up. I cannot do it. I can't do anything else. And then that baby cries and all of a sudden you just do, right? You just do. That's what happens. When you're a mom or when you're overcoming something and you don't think you can, you just can. You do.
Mm-hmm. So maybe if there's someone watching that is deciding whether or not to keep the baby or give it away, maybe thinking that there's no way I can do this.
Yeah. What do you say to them? You know, that's really hard because it's such an individual journey, right? No matter what the choice is, you can do it. Because if the choice is to give the baby up for adoption, if you believe that that is the best choice for that child, you can do it.
Right.
And just because something is hard doesn't mean it's not right.
I love that.
Right? It is one of my favorite quotes. Just because it's hard doesn't mean it's not right. And keeping that baby might be the right choice, like it was for me. That was the right choice for me. And it was hard, but it was still right.
Yes. And now you have a husband and 2 more children.
Yes.
But like a charity. Tell me, what was the turning point, or was there an event, or like when did you know you wanted to do this charity and why? First of all, tell us about the charity.
Okay, so Kaleo is a charity that caters to building community with single moms and reaching out into our community at the same time. And in fact, the word Kaleo is a Greek word that means to call or invite, because I believe that everybody is invited and everybody is called. And we really want to have people be able to experience God wherever they are at and support and love, you know, that those very basic tenets of the Christian faith, to love thy neighbor. And we really try and love people well. And it didn't actually start out as a charity designed for single moms, to be honest. which is kind of interesting, right?
Yeah, yeah.
But how many times does God take you on an adventure
Yes.
that ends up unfolding before your very eyes?
Yeah.
So I actually just had a heart to have prayer outside of the church. I wanted people to have a place where they could go that wasn't a church. I recognized that there was a lot of people who had either been hurt by the church or somebody in the church that wouldn't go to church or had left the church. Maybe it wasn't a fun place for them to go. Or even, you know what, going to a new church, even for me today, is still a little bit intimidating, right?
Yeah.
You know, you don't exactly know all of the norms and customs associated with each church, or where do your kids go, or where are the bathrooms. And so I just desired to have a space in the community. So I set up at the casino, of all places.
Okay.
And just started delivering a once a month night where anybody could come for prayer.
Yeah.
And on our first anniversary of doing that, so we were not a charity, had no designs to be a charity.
Yes.
And the first anniversary of that, I thought, let's celebrate. This is so amazing. You know, we've seen God do some really incredible things. We've touched so many lives. We've all been blessed through this endeavor. How can we bless other people?
Yes, yes.
So I decided that it would be really fun for me to bless single moms. So we created an event called Love You Mama. A girlfriend and I, Carrie and I, came up with it. And what we did is we gave moms a night that I would have wanted as a single mom.
Okay.
So it was just time for me. Time for myself was what I really wanted. While I did have a support structure around me, it was still really hard to go to school all day and to come home at night and to need to do bath and bed and prayers and feeding and all of the things that just took time, right? So we said, moms, come one, come all, and bring your children for a night, and you go and do whatever you want. This is just 3 hours of you time. We're going to feed them, bring their pajamas. We'll give them back to you jammied and fed and totally tuckered out from playing.
Wow.
And then I had a few people donate gift certificates. So we were able to do some draws for the single moms as a way to bless them. And it happened to coincide with Mother's Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it started off as just that one event. And wow, it was so impactful for me seeing these moms and just kind of reconnecting with them. You know, at that point I'd been married for a number of years, and reconnecting with that part of me that just recognized where these women were at was so powerful that we started to move more and more in that direction. And I started to pour myself more passionately into serving single moms, into equipping them with skills and tools and support and just outrageous love. That's what we want to do, is just love these women and their children to a place where they are overflowing love. And that's really where the charity began. It just began as a prayer night. Just a simple little prayer night that turned into this beautiful place that now we get to build community and relationships with single moms.
Wow, and you've created a safe place for single parents, single moms in particular. What about there's some single dads out there?
Yeah, we don't cater as much to the single dads, but we have had one dad do our single moms resource course, and he was great.
Oh, okay.
He was great. So we do some work with single dads as well, but we are mostly women focused.
Wow, wow. You know, I love connecting with people, and you do too. I also saw a little quote on your blog that you said, you love finding out about people, you like seeing what makes them tick and what made their lives shape, because that is what ignites a passion in your heart. And that is so clear. This life, this journey that you've been down, it was a struggle and it was difficult. But look at the beauty that has come as a result of it.
Right?
That is just so beautiful.
And it's so true. In everybody's struggle, there is beauty. There's beauty if you're willing to look for it. And I think that's why I'm so passionate about hearing other people's stories, is because I want to find that beauty in their story and I can apply it to my life. And I want to be able to share the life experiences that I've had that somebody else is not going to have the same life experiences as me, and share the beauty that I've garnered from those experiences of hard times, and share them with somebody and put them farther ahead on their journey.
That is beautiful. And what if there's somebody watching that is at one of those stages, whether they just found out they were pregnant and, oh my goodness, I'm having to do this journey alone, or whatever stage they're at in single motherhood.
Yeah.
What is it that you would want to tell them?
I would tell them to build themselves a network. If they don't have the support of family, which many women do not have the support of their family, or the family is far away, build yourself a network. Find friends that become like family. Love them hard and let them love you. Say yes when they offer to help you, but be the first one to also offer help to them. you create this beautiful bond of helping one another, and you create this stability where you can have a break and they can have a break. It's beautiful. I would also say take care of the little things. Mind the little things in your life. Make sure that you're washing your face and brushing your teeth and wiping your counters. I know that sounds really silly, but it's like it sets off a beautiful domino effect in your life when you mind those little things. So mind the things that matter and make memories with your children. That's probably my biggest one. Make memories with your children. These years do go by fast, even though they're hard. And it doesn't take money. It just takes time and a little creativity to make really great memories. But, you know, one of my favorite childhood memories is my mom waking me up in the middle of the night and bringing me into the living room for pop and chips. So simple. Such a lifetime lasting, impactful memory for me. The little things that are heartfelt and are done with intention are going to be the things that remain. They're the ones that stick.
I love that. That is beautiful. Thank you so much, Layna, for being here today and sharing your journey. And I know that if there's someone watching that they've been encouraged by your story. And if you want to connect with Layna and be a part of the Kaleo experience, she would love to have you. If you have questions about the program and what nights and just want to connect and feel supported, she would love to have you reach out to her. But also, if you are watching this and you're like, man, I would love to be able to help Layna share her vision by maybe donating or being a volunteer, I'm sure she'd find something for you to do.
Absolutely. We would love that.
Yes. And so, thank you all for watching another segment of Contagious Courage with Vahen King. And I just want to leave you with saying, not to us, O Lord, not to us, but to you and your name goes all the honor and glory for your unfailing love and faithfulness. Bye for now. My next guest knows what it is to push past fear to choose courage. Welcome to another segment of Vahen.
Yeah.
Okay, my cell phone's on silent.
Mic test, mic test.
1, 2,
Here
3,
with the
4.
fabulous Layna.
Do.
Layna, right? No,
Layna.
I put Layna. I go and I put an A in front of your name because I just want to. For some
No
reason.
A.
Layna. Sweetheart.